Hello, friends. Welcome back again. Today we will practice the updated 128 Civics Questions and Answers 2025 version for the U.S. Citizenship Test as announced by USCIS. This video is in random order and in slow pace, so you can listen carefully, repeat after me, and memorize easily. It's a perfect way to prepare for your naturalization interview and pass the Citizenship Civics Test with confidence. Make sure to watch until the end, pause the video when needed, and practice daily. If you're new here, don't forget to like, share,
and subscribe.
Name the U.S. war between the North and the South. The Civil War. What is the highest court in the United States? Supreme Court. Name one power that is only for the states. Provides schooling and education. The President of the United States is elected for how many years? 4 years. What is the capital of the United States? Washington, D.C. Who elects members of the House of Representatives? Citizens from their district. What is the name of the Speaker of the House of Representatives now? Mike Johnson. Who is Commander-in-Chief of the U.S. military? The President. Why did the United States enter World War I? Because Germany attacked U.S. civilian ships. Name one American Indian tribe in the United States. Cherokee. What does the President's cabinet do? Advises the President. What is the supreme law of the land? U.S. Constitution. What is the economic system of the United States? Capitalism. It is important for all men, age 18 through 25, to register for the Selective Service. Name one reason why. Required by law. What territory did the United States buy from France in 1803? Louisiana Territory. What is one way Americans can serve their country? Obey the law. What do we show loyalty to when we say the Pledge of Allegiance? The United States. What does the Bill of Rights protect? The basic rights of Americans. Who vetoes bills? The President. Benjamin Franklin is famous for many things. Name one. U.S. diplomat. When did the Great Depression start? Stock market crash of 1929. Why did the United States enter World War II? Japanese attacked Pearl Harbor. If the president can no longer serve, who becomes president? The vice president. What are 3 rights of everyone living in the United States? Freedom of speech, freedom of assembly, freedom of religion. Who can vote in federal elections, run for federal office, and serve on a jury in the United States? Citizens of the United States. Name one war fought by the United States in the 1900s. World War I. How many U.S. senators are there? 100. How long is a term for a U.S. senator? 6 years. Thomas Jefferson is famous for many things. Name one. First Secretary of State. Why were the Federalist Papers important? They helped people understand the U.S. Constitution. Many documents influence the U.S. Constitution. Name one. Federalist Papers. The Civil War had many important events. Name one. Lincoln was assassinated. Supreme Court justices serve for life.
Why?
To be independent of politics. The words, life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness are in what founding document? Declaration of Independence. Why is the Declaration of Independence important? It says, America is free from British control. What did the Emancipation Proclamation do? Freed the slaves. Name one war fought by the United States in the 1800s. Civil War. How are changes made to the U.S. Constitution? Amendments. The Federalist Papers supported the passage of the U.S. Constitution. Name one of the writers. James Madison. What is Independence Day? The country's birthday. How long is a term for a member of the House of Representatives? 2 years. There were 13 original states. Name 5. New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, North Carolina, South Carolina. The nation's first motto was E pluribus unum. What does that mean? We all become one. The executive branch has many parts. Name one. President. Name one thing the U.S. Constitution does. Forms the government. What is the name of the Vice President of the United States now? J.D. Vance. How many Supreme Court justices are usually needed to decide a case? 5. Who elects U.S. senators? Citizens from their state. Martin Luther King Jr. is famous for many things. Name one. Fought for civil rights. How long do Supreme Court justices serve? Lifetime appointment. Name one U.S. military conflict after the September 11, 2001 attacks. War in Afghanistan. Why does each state have 2 senators? Equal representation for small states. Name one power that is only for the federal government. Declare war. Name 2 promises that new citizens make in the Oath of Allegiance. Give up loyalty to other countries. Obey the laws of the United States. Who is the Chief Justice of the United States now? John Roberts. What U.S. war ended slavery? The Civil War. Where is the Statue of Liberty? New York Harbor. What founding document was written in 1787? U.S. Constitution. The President of the United States can serve only 2 terms. Why? Because of the 22nd Amendment. What is Veterans Day? A holiday to honor people in the U.S. military. Who does a U.S. Senator represent? People of their state. What group of people was taken and sold as slaves? Africans. What is the name of the national anthem? The Star-Spangled Banner. What major event happened on September 11th, 2001, in the United States? Terrorists attacked the United States. Name one power of the U.S. Congress. Writes laws. What is the rule of law? Everyone must follow the law. Some states have more representatives than other states. Why? Because of the state's population. Dwight Eisenhower is famous for many things. Name one. 34th President of the United States. Who is the governor of your state now? This answer will vary. Who is one of your state's U.S. senators now? This answer will vary. Who does a member of the House of Representatives represent? People in their district. What founding document said the American colonies were free from Britain? Declaration of Independence. Abraham Lincoln is famous for many things. Name one.
Freed the slaves.
Why does the flag have 13 stripes? Because there were 13 original colonies. What is the capital of your state? This answer will vary. What is Memorial Day? A holiday to honor soldiers who died in military service. George Washington is famous for many things. Name one. Father of our country. Who was president during the Great Depression and World War II? Franklin Roosevelt. Name one reason why the Americans declared independence from Britain. High taxes. There are 3 branches of government. Why? Checks and balances. Why is the Electoral College important? It decides who is elected president. How many senators does each state have?
2.
Who was the United States' main rival during the Cold War? Russia. Why is it important to pay federal taxes? Required by law. Alexander Hamilton is famous for many things. Name one. First Secretary of the Treasury. Who appoints federal judges? The President. What is the purpose of the 10th Amendment? It states that the powers not given to the federal government belong to the states or to the people. What are the 2 parts of the U.S. Congress? Senate, and House of Representatives. What does the judicial branch do? Reviews laws. Who wrote the Declaration of Independence? Thomas Jefferson. Who signs bills to become laws? The President. The colonists came to America for many reasons. Name one. Freedom. When did all men get the right to vote? After the Civil War. Why does the flag have 50 stars? Because there are 50 states. What are two cabinet-level positions? Attorney General, Vice President. Name one example of an American innovation. Airplane. Name the three branches of government. Congress, President, and the courts. There are 4 amendments to the U.S. Constitution about who can vote.
Describe one of them.
Citizens 18 and older can vote. What is the name of the President of the United States now? Donald Trump. Why did the United States enter the Korean War? To stop the spread of communism. Name one leader of the women's rights movement in the 1800s. Susan B. Anthony. During the Cold War, what was one main concern of the United States? Communism. Name 3 national U.S. holidays. New Year's Day,
Christmas Day,
Thanksgiving Day. The President of the United States is in charge of which branch of government? Executive branch. What are 2 examples of civic participation in the United States? Join a civic group. Join a community group. What part of the federal government writes laws? U.S. Congress. Who lived in America before the Europeans arrived? American Indians. Name your U.S. representative. This answer will vary. How can people become United States citizens? Naturalize. What was the Great Depression? Longest economic recession in modern history. Why did the United States enter the Vietnam War? To stop the spread of communism. What is one part of the judicial branch? Supreme Court. What war did the Americans fight to win independence from Britain? War for American independence. Name one power of the president. Vetoes bills. James Madison is famous for many things. Name one. Father of the Constitution. How many seats are on the Supreme Court? 9. What did the Civil Rights Movement do? Fought to end racial discrimination. When did all women get the right to vote? After World War I. Name two important ideas from the Declaration of Independence and the U.S. Constitution. Equality, liberty. How many voting members are in the House of Representatives? 435. The American Revolution had many important events. Name one. Declaration of Independence. When was the Declaration of Independence adopted? July 4th, 1776. Why do U.S. representatives serve shorter terms than U.S. senators? To follow public opinion more closely. What amendment says, all persons born or naturalized in the United States and subject to the jurisdiction thereof are U.S. citizens? 14th Amendment. Why did the United States enter the Persian Gulf War? To force the Iraqi military from Kuwait. The U.S. Constitution starts with the words, "We the people." What does "we the people" mean? Self-government.